Okay, so today I'm gonna be recording solution for this problem, number 40 combination sum 2. So yesterday I saw somebody was solving that problem in a Mercury restaurant. So I'll try to solve it, even though I solved it yesterday and also today. Before that I was solving that in like 4 years ago, and it seems like today or yesterday I uncovered one approach that I knew about it, but I never implemented that approach, and it seems like it's the most efficient one. So that's the problem, that we have candidates, like digits. This array is length 100, and I should select the subset, or all subsequences that add up to target, and those subsequences should not repeat. But the numbers can repeat in terms of if you have double ones, they might be double ones in the output, but they shouldn't be duplicated subsequences. Like here there might be 1 2 2 and then 1 2 2 like this one, and then 1 2 2 like this one, but those gonna be treated as the same and duplicated and should be excluded. So generally this problem can be solved. Now I know 3 solutions for this problem. So the solution number 1 was based on first of all, let's assume I have this array I sorted 2 2 5, and then this one is based on the backtracking, like all the solutions based on the backtracking, but what matters is what's the efficient way to select save all the subsequences. So the first solution is to do standard backtracking, where I start with an empty array and I start traversing the array by going left branch and right branch. Left branch will be adding the current digit, and the right branch gonna be just skipping that. And then on every level I gonna have this sequences, something like this, and here just 2, and here just again skip, and then go on, 1 2 2, and here just the right branch is just to skip, and then here 1 2, because we are currently here, and you already start seeing this duplicates here. So this one and this one are the same. And every time I traverse, I check if the sequence is equal, sum of the subsequences equal the target. If it's so, I stop traversing and just put the record in the output. So here I put it in the result, but let's say I go 1 2 5 here, and then here I'm gonna go 1 2, and then here gonna be also 1 2 5, and here gonna be also 1 2. So this one is already kind of duplicate. Oh, actually it's not 5, but actually 1 2 2, and then here also 1 2 2, because I'm on the third one, 2. So here was the I equals 0, here I equals this one 1, here I equals 2, and here I equals 3. So I'm basically going this way. This is the I, and here 0 1 2 3 4. So if I go to here, I'm gonna be empty, and here gonna be 1 2 2, you're gonna be empty, and then maybe 1 to 2, and then like the target here is also gonna be equal 5, and then I should add it to the result. But because it's it is the duplicate, I should somehow track duplicates, and one idea that to track duplicates is to have a hash map or hash set even, and then store the strings there, and then like the string for this one, 1 to 2, gonna be 1 underscore 2 underscore 2, and then this code or ID for this subsequence gonna be equal to this subsequence. That's why every time I try to add the sequence to the output, if the target matches the input target, then I'll calculate this ID and check if the ID already in a set. And if it's already in a set, then it means like it's duplicate, and I should not be adding this one to the output. So in terms of like storing this hash set and every time calculating the index and then like figuring out if the value is actually in that set or not, it's kind of intensive, like all of whatever. Let's say we have n, and there can be like many combinations if you have numbers n in the input. It might be quite intense. So that's the first solution. The second solution I wanna like discuss is that, again, it's probably the most efficient one. Not the most efficient in terms of, but like it's better than the previous one, and it's based on the skipping. It's based on the skipping of the values. If we already skipped once, we don't want to like skip the number once. We don't want to like skip it or like use it again. Like if there is like, let's say in this situation, 1, 2, 2, 5. Let's say I skipped 2 once, and then I move the cursor and I see, okay, there is another 2, and I remember that I had already skipped it. So that means that I should not use it again, and I should traverse up to the like place where there is a different number from the skipped. So in terms of like input, so I'll have this one, and then here gonna be a skip one, actually skip one, and gonna be empty. And then on the left here gonna be 1, 2, and then here gonna be skip 2, and gonna be just 1, and then here I'm gonna be 1, 2, 2, and then the right branch gonna be 1, 2, and then skip 2. So I should save the state that I'm skipping 2 here, and then next time when I'm gonna traverse this subsequence with a skip 2, if I currently the pointer like cursor is pointing to the 2 that I skipped, I should move the cursor up to the point where like the value is not equal to the skipped value. So in this case it's gonna be 1, 5, and then here it's gonna be skip 5. Give me just 1. And also this one is not equal target, so your target is equal actually 5 in this case. 5 here. So here the target is matching, so I'm adding this to the output. And here, because I skipped 2, so on this cursor is equal to 2 in this case, and then it equal 2, that equals skip, and then I move cursor to the next one, and it's again equal 2, so like I move cursor to 5. And then here gonna be branching 1, 2, 5, and then here gonna be skip 5, just 1, 2. So this one is not equal to target. This one, we ran out of the, so if I try to go further, there gonna be no digits left in a sequence, so gonna be also cancelled. And here gonna be skip 5, so here gonna be also cancelled, this branch. And then skip 1, so there are like two passes. One is like skip 1, so the current one is 2, and then the right one gonna be skip 2, again empty, and then 2 here gonna be again 2, 2, or skip 2, and then again here gonna be 2, 2, 2, and then just 2, 2, skip 2, and this one is already not equal to target, and this one we run out of places. And here gonna be 2, 5, oh like no, here gonna be 2 and skip 2, and here gonna be just 2, 2, 2, 5, here skip 5. So here also the not valid branch, and what left here is gonna be skip skip 2, and if I skip 2, the only possible is like so here I was 1, and if I'm skipping 2, I go to the 5, and then add it and check the target, and okay, I should be added to the result. So add that to the result. So there are like just two subsequences that should be added to the result and should be returned as the output. Okay, so I'll start coding this solution. Now I'll be trying to solve it in Rust. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is basically I need to I have v as a vector, so I need to clone let v. V dot sort. Can I do that? Okay, so let v equals v dot clone, and then I want v dot sort, and then I'll start traversing the array. So function fn bt for the backtracking, and then gonna have I as a usize index, current index, and then skip for the I32 is like a currently skipped value, and now I'm gonna have let mute back like rest, and then be back of the I32 equals back new, something like this, and then I'm gonna call this with the result, and I need to call it with v as a fed pointer to the I32, and then here I'm gonna have the target I32, and then the v, and then I'm gonna have the current. So it's gonna be car vec I32, and it's gonna be, let's say, mutable reference to the vector, and then target, and then v, and then I'm gonna have the res for the vector, res mutable pointer, vector I32, vector I32, and this should be it. So initially I'm gonna call bt with 0 index, and then skip gonna be -1, and the current gonna be back new, and then here gonna be current back new, and then target, and then pointer to the v, and then pointer to the res. And then I'm gonna return res, and here I'm gonna call it like so if I is greater than v, greater or equal, so if current I32 the result, and then if current target equals target, I'm gonna go res add, like res push, and then car clone, and then if current target greater than target, I just return if I is greater or equal v dot len, also gonna return. And now I'm gonna start iterating. So we're gonna go if here if vi equals skip, so while w I is less than vlen, if skip not equal -1, while I less than vlen, and then vi equals skip, I'm gonna go I plus plus. And then here I'm gonna traverse, and again gonna call solution bt, and then I plus 1, skip -1, current car,
We should check if not winter is actually good.
and then current target
With the star,
plus equal v I,
remember? With star.
and then so current I need to push current car push vi, and then
We'll put some stuff on.
car pop here, and then current v plus I, and then target
I see them. I don't think they're good anymore.
Doing some here.
current sum, that's good. Current sum plus vi, then target,
And the stuff.
and here current sum then target, then V, and then Ras. And then I'm gonna pop and then solution, and I'm gonna call BT with the same kind of ID, but this time I'm gonna be skipping current one, and then I'm not gonna be adding this to the car sum, and then that's gonna be it. So let me ensure that it runs. It's called runs. So do the solution, impl solution. Okay. Solution 040. BT solution dvec new shish not mute.
Have you decided if you're gonna wear black pants or not? What idea? Stop eating candies. What idea? Is what? I just want to keep it if you're not gonna wear it, Zlatan. This is what you're gonna wear it. What?
My yellow sweater?
No. You promised me what? To wear it only sometimes and only at home, remember?
I can wear it where we at school.
Only this at school, not at least. Just see.
That's 5 seconds rule.
That's not any of those. That's why it's people.
Okay, mute. Let's try to run this.
You wanna see what
1 it got 40. Why?
Go find at least one cocktail that you want to wear with the black pants.
This one?
You said no. You said it doesn't look good.
This one.
You will wear it with black pants?
Mhm.
You sure? Okay. Put socks on. You need to check if you need your
Okay, interesting. So let me think about I'm gonna go push this target and then sort it index 0
You hit me in the face.
skip -1
Иди, кажи, давай.
target. Oh,
I was very gently.
is here 0,
I think.
here target.
Why are you trying to blackmail me or something?
For what?
For
Okay.
doing that?
So this one works. Let me push it.
I am your mother. I am your mother.
I was about to say that.
Because.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay,
But at least be healthy.
so this one is
Be smart and healthy.
What? Why is being that's not healthy?
It's not. It's not healthy. Jonathan, if anything is
yeah. So
not
this is the
Because
solution
being
based on the
good.
skip, and there is other solution based on the frequencies.
should
I
be
can
called
explain it
Charlie the King
fast.
now.
Um,
Charlie Thorst.
so based on the frequency, the solution is like in this case, I have 1, 2, 2, 2, 5, and I'm gonna save the frequencies in an array. So for the 1, I'm gonna have frequency of 1, and for the 2, I'm gonna have frequencies of 3, and for the 5, I'm gonna have the frequency of 1. And then instead of like going through this array, or like going through this values, I'm gonna go through this frequencies array, and then so initially I'm gonna have the state. We have like 1 of 1 and 2 of 3s and 5 and 1 5s, and then I'll start like with the empty array, and then I have the index I next to the, instead of traversing this input array of numbers, I'm traversing the frequencies array. And then I'm gonna go like starting from the empty, and then I'm gonna say okay 1, add 1, or like skip 1, and then move to the next, and then on this iteration I'm gonna have 1, and then add 2, or skip 2 and go to the next row. Here gonna be skipped, so the I here becomes 2. So here I 0, here is I 1, here is I stays 1. And frequency changes, like frequency of 2 changes. So here frequency gonna be 1 of 0, and then because after I added 2 of 3, 5 of 1, and here gonna be 1 of 0, 2 of 2 2s, and 5 1 5, and here gonna be 1 0 2 3s, but I'm gonna skip it, and 5 1, and then because I is equal to here gonna be 1 5, and then next one gonna be just 1, and then this one is cancelled because the not equal target. This one is cancelled because we run out of numbers in a frequency array. And here I'm gonna continue traversing I is equal 1, and then gonna be 1 2 2, and then this one, and then the 1 0 2 1 2s, and 1 5, and then here gonna be 1 2 and then empty, end of the square bracket, and then here gonna be 1 0 2 2, and then 5 1, and then here the I gonna be 2, and here I gonna stay the same 1. But because this one already equals to target, the current sum is equal to target, I'm gonna add this to the output array, and then call it down for this branch. And for this one, I'm gonna add 1 2 5, and then this one sum is equal 8, so cancel, and this one gonna be, so skip skip. So in this case skip 5, so I gonna move to 3, so it's out of the bounds, and then 1 2 gonna be just cancel it somewhere. So this one is based on the frequencies solution. And it's a little bit more efficient because you don't have to go and reiterate this do while many times. Like this skip while, no, this skip while loop many times. You do that only once when you fill up the frequency array, and then use cursor more efficiently instead of like traversing the input v. You start traversing the sequence, the frequencies array. Yeah, that's it. Or like frequencies map. Yeah, that's gonna be it.